I think the big question right now is what's happening next, right? For tariffs, for our economy, you look at some of the reluctance in investors today in the market. Donald Trump talking about this just moments ago. I want to go to some of these clips because this is compelling. He's once again saying, look, we're going to get a deal. Guys, like, calm down, because guess what? We have the upper hand in here in this whole thing. We've got an economy that China needs, right? How long are you going to really have that, given the size of China's economy and all that they're doing right now? They are getting hammered. He's absolutely right when he says this. Of course, you know, we do run our certain risks as well, but I have a feeling when this all gets done, it's actually going to be less scary than what people are suggesting right now. And I think if it were going to be more scary, you'd actually see more reluctance in the market. Overall, still, the market ending off, you know, not so bad today, not so bad. Here's Donald Trump again in that cabinet meeting moments ago talking about China and just exactly what we should be anticipating.
I know that China is doing very poorly right now. I just saw some reports coming out, and I don't want that to happen to China. I like the president a lot, President Xi. I don't want it to happen. I was actually saddened to hear it, but they are getting absolutely hammered in China. But their factories are closing all over China because we're not taking their product. We don't want their product unless they're going to be fair with us.
That's, I think, the key element to all this, unless they're going to be fair to us. And so you've got to think about equity in all of this. And in other words, if we're sending stuff there and they're slapping a big tariff on it, but we're taking stuff here and they're not slapping a tariff on it, isn't there some kind of middle ground? I realize, you know what, we don't want to be making shirts and underwear, like, you know, we would t-shirts and underwear and socks and stuff. There are things that maybe it makes sense, right, to outsource for. But I think when it comes down to it, what this is really and truly about is the importance of the semiconductor industry, okay? The semiconductor industry, we're talking Taiwan. The reason we care so much about Taiwan is because they have the semiconductors there that we need for high-tech manufacturing. This is so critical. And so if China were to go in there and take, you know, we got to do what we can to make sure that we get the semiconductor manufacturing right here on shore. You want all that high-tech manufacturing. And, you know, some low-tech manufacturing to the extent that you need certain resources in the event that, God forbid, you know, we ever find ourselves in another, I don't know, 2020 situation where you couldn't buy Lysol. I mean, we had the chemicals, we had the factories, but it turned out that some of the components that went into the chemicals came from China. So you couldn't even get Lysol wipes forever. I'll never forget that. And I think that was a big awakening for everyone. A reminder, of course, we love our sponsors here on the Trish Regan Show, and we love gold here on the Trish Regan Show. Trish loves gold. Can't forget it. Okay, you can have up to $15,000. I like silver now, too, because silver's been rallying along with gold. Just text Trish to 65532 or call them at 1-844-495-1115 for up to $15,000 in free silver. And of course, my own company, 76 Research, let us help you navigate these choppy waters. We got a lot of great ideas. Just put out a very big piece today. I love having you all here. Make sure that you subscribe to the show, share it with a friend, tell people we are totally organic. All the success we've had is thanks to you guys. So thanks for all that you do. Thanks for your generosity and your support. And I'll see you right back here live again tomorrow.